Up here at the top center, left side, we have the one, the only. We have, wait for it, Clide. Seriously, he's really good. Down here at the bottom, I'll stop doing that now. HongUn Prime.
Trying to put that guy out of a job, Tasteless.
Yeah, we want to keep the Street Fighter voice over here.
Absolutely.
We actually based the timing of that off when the Koreans are introducing them, so try to use my Starcraft senses and just predict when the Koreans are going to actually introduce him and get it right. That's why the timing on that is a little bit awkward sometimes.
It's okay. I like you, awkward Tasteless.
I like you all the time, Artosis.
Oh, thank you.
Clyde not going to wall in. He puts his depot right back here.
It's a hard spot to wall in. That ramp is a double ramp. Twice as big as a single ramp.
Yeah, it's a huge area, so to actually wall in is quite a pain.
Takes quite a few depots. HongUn checking for proxies.
Yeah, I was surprised actually that he would check. Clyde's not really known for doing any kind of rush strategies.
Yeah, which is actually a good reason to do a rush strategy. So I applaud HongUn to actually check for that.
Yeah. Well, you never know. I mean, it's when you get to the final 16, sometimes players are trying to save their best builds for the finals, hoping they can get there. So they'll try to do something a little bit more risky. As you can see here at the APM, pretty even for both these guys. Although, to be honest, if I could speak totally candidly, APM does not actually matter for the very start of the game. Usually the reason why these guys are keeping such high APM, because there's obviously not a lot you can do with just this base, it's a tempo thing. They want to keep the speed up so that when the game actually does pick up, they feel like they're actually moving at the normal pace.
Very true. And but at high levels, APM really does matter. And something you'll notice is in top 64, we had players with sub 100 APM. At this point, everyone is very fast. I've been checking every game, whether we've shown it or not, and everyone left in the tournament at this point has quite high APM.
Look at this, the neutral unit, the automaton, also trying to control the Zelnaga watchtower, but it does not actually work when he touches it.
He's smart, though. He lets the other two fight it out.
He's going to hide behind the smoke. Maybe he'll move back over here soon. Oh, another SCV. Time to hide.
He knows that eventually the scrap station will be just him when all the resources are gone. Automaton 2000. He doesn't care if there's resources.
He'll finally get his home again.
He's not finicky like that. He's not shallow, Tasteless. He doesn't care about money.
Oh, HongUn Prime. Nice micro. Actually blocks the SCV from getting in there.
What is up?
Damn, these games are getting better and better.
Really great player. I'm almost very sad. I'm a little bit sad, but almost very sad that HongUn has to play Clide in this round.
Yeah, HongUn, I think, had he not... I mean, we don't know who HongUn might come back, but, I mean, Clide's so good. You know?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's about
so
that,
good.
man, yeah.
You see that last game? He's pretty good.
He is pretty good. See, I like this. We have a Zadok build going on for a Terran player. That is one Barracks Marauder, one Barracks Reactored Marines. And you normally put on some pressure and expand with this build. Occasionally it does kill them, though. So, depending on what they do, sometimes the Zadok build turns into a kill.
Turns into a Zadok kill.
That's right. Of course, named after the player who did this a lot.
Well, actually, I think he was talking about this, before the game was even out.
Yeah,
he
used
played
to
it at BlizzCon. He's like, well,
Yeah, he was beating everyone with it, and I tell you, it's actually so good. I had him write it on a piece of paper, and I beat Savior 2-1 in my first 3 games of StarCraft 2. Yeah.
Now, take a look-see here. Proxy Pylon. Now, also, I want to point out this is another really strong move that Clyde's doing. And I don't know if he's going to fake aggression or not. It's hard to tell with him. It looks like he's probably going to fake it. He's getting an expansion over here.
It's nice to just pressure a little bit with this build. It lets you get that expansion up so easily.
No, I've been looking at Clide too much because I have a man crush on him. But over here at the Protoss' base, he's actually going to get a Dark Shrine.
That's right. Now that Dark Shrine, once that warps in, he's going to be able to hold this off and Clide doesn't have a scan.
Oh, that's actually quite smart as well. He's not going to attack because he might not win that battle, but he can blow up the destructible rocks over here, which is going to make this expansion harder to defend later on.
Now the problem is that pylon over there, he's going to be able to warp in Dark Templars.
Yeah.
And right now, Clide has no detection. He doesn't have enough energy to use a scan, and no evac yet.
He moved out, though. I don't know if he should be doing this.
Yeah, this is dangerous, but a Dark Templar or two can be made. He'll be able to hold this.
Now, Clide doesn't know that there are 3 DTs headed towards his base.
Oh, wow. He is in so much trouble right now. He should split them up, though. He doesn't want them all to die to one scan. Can be very dangerous, and here they go. Going to work on the SCVs. Clide is in trouble.
Now, yeah, that's smart. He's going to split them up because that way they can't get them all with one scan. The orbital command is on the way. No more DTs warping in over here. The main base looking totally fine for HongUn Prime. Army moving back this way. Not in full health. They could be killed. The DTs runs. Oh, will he get it?
Wow. In fact, I don't think he can even repair this in time.
No,
maybe.
he does. He does manage to save it in time.
Wow. But when he runs out of scan, the DTs come back, and it looks like Clide. This is not looking good.
Okay, he's got one more step.
This is why you do not clump up your DTs. If he had just sent in a few, but look, another one on the way, but there should not be any scans left now for Clide.
Well, actually, he might. Let's see.
A turret is making. Turret is making.
But he can't use this expansion. Meanwhile, HongUn Prime takes this expo.
Now, Clide, he has misplayed this game a little bit. He could have kept on attacking with that Marine Marauder Force and a lot more damage.
Oh my god, he barely spots that. He doesn't have a concussive grenade. The DTs can go around. They can take out the refinery or the barracks. And he scans again.
Uses another stem, so his unit's very weak right now. This is a dangerous place to be in. All his units, in fact, have approximately 1 hit left on them. So actually, you know, like, that is a damaged army right there. He could lose that so easily. If HongUn just warps in a bunch of units and see Clide realizes he's making some bunkers, his units are really not worth anything when they start getting hit.
We have another DT that slipped in here, this turret, just a little bit too far back. He's going to force him to waste another mule by scanning.
Clide cannot be after this, but he does have those 2 orbital commands.
And now these guys are really getting tired. Their addiction to stim packs has gone too far.
If only they had had an intervention.
That's too bad.
SCVs were too busy.
He should have gone to the patch or something.
Yeah.
And we have the Stalkers moving up here. It's not funny, Artos. Their addiction is a terrible thing.
Yeah, but the patch, it just came out tasteless, and it didn't help Terran that much at all.
We have, you know, Clide is really up against the ropes. It looks like he's going to keep the command center here and just use that to shoot down mules instead of taking the island.
And I like the fact that, ooh, look at this, robotics support bay. This is going to let him get out Colossuses. But looks like Clide right now, he's got his starport done. Hopefully he's going to pop out some medevacs and start healing his damaged army.
And he does at least get to see the Robo Bay.
That's an important thing to see right now. He's going to realize, okay, I can get some medevacs, not too many. I have to start Viking production. But right now his economy is pretty far behind HongUn's. HongUn has that expansion up. He has really good tech roots. And Clide just, you know, he needs to get that base down. It's just that he doesn't have really good detection right now.
Clide trying to sneak a turret down here. He's actually leapfrogging with turrets.
It's a good
But
move.
he's actually unaware that HongUn Prime is actually giving up on DTs, but he still feels like this whole area down here is just dangerous.
Yeah, it's a scary area to walk into, so I do like that he is making some turrets there, playing a nice, safe, solid style. Colossus being created.
Now the team that Clide is on, unless I'm mistaken, only has 3 members. Am I right?
That's right.
The GSL.
It's Kisu. Cool.
It's called the SCV Life, by the way. That's the name of their team.
Yeah, that's a cool name. It's like the Sick Life, but the SCV Life.
All right.
Drop time. Said, well, it worked so well last time. Unfortunately, this time his medevacs are pretty much out of energy, and a lot of his units still have a lot of damage on them.
He's got to be very careful. Clide is definitely down.
There's an observer right there. See these medevacs fly through. Not the best flight pattern for Clide. Goodbye, factory.
Finally taken out. Good thing he got his starport out in time.
A firework came out of that factory when it died. It's kind of interesting.
Now we see going to drop over here. He's just going to take out these pylons. That would be my prediction. No. Uh-oh.
He wants to do some real damage, but too many units here. He's going to have to run. But Stalkers with Blink takes out one dropship. Will he get another? No, but beautiful Blink right there by HongUn. He always makes sure he gets Blink quite quickly in every game, and that is why you catch these drops, you stop the harass, and Clide taking even more damage. HongUn, he's showing us, man. He wants us to be like, HongUn, you are so good, and he is.
Yeah, he is solid, man. This is very impressive. Now, it looks like HongUn's decided that he can probably take him out. He wants to end this now.
He does have 3 Colossus.
Now, he is going to do a drop over here and attack, presumably this expansion, but I don't know if Clide can actually defend with this small army. Clide might actually lose this in a series I think most people thought was going to be 2-0.
This is actually such great play here by HongUn. And here we go, sieging up. Really, Clide should be running away from this. Nice Blink right there, chasing this army down. And
he even knows the drop is coming.
That's right. HongUn has eyes everywhere, and it looks like Clide is not going to be able to stop this. Absolutely devastated. And HongUn slaps Clide down just as badly as Clide slapped him in the first game.
This is, I mean, I got to say, Protoss' build was very good against what the Terran was doing.
Yeah.
You know, Protoss totally deserves this win.
Proxy Pylon with those 3 DTs. And
that pylon right there.
You know, the DTs did so much damage. Clyde's going to have to GG it here pretty quickly after he loses the rest of his army. And that is it. 1-1, going on to game 3.
Man.
I tell you, if HongUn takes this, he's such a great player, and I think he could even be a top 8 player easily in this tournament.
Yeah, he could.
I think he's definitely one of the best 8 players in the tournament, but I think it would be quite an upset if he takes on Clide.
That would be another insane upset.
Yeah, and it's hard to say an upset when this guy is
destroys the universe or whatever.
Yeah, there's like so many upsets in this event.
What did you say? Turn Korea into a black hole or something terrible would happen? The upset
black
would be
hole and Mokdong. Don't want that.
We don't want that. Wow. So HongUn Prime did very well in that last game. It was all about those Dark Templars. He forced him to scan so many times when the Terran really wants to be making mules to mine minerals.
He lost so many SCVs, a lot of units, had to overstim his army several times. Yeah. His initial pressure, I feel like if he had just gone forward with that, could have killed the entire army in HongUn's base. And in fact, HongUn had warped in with all 3 warp gates DTs over there. That was sloppy.
I was going to bring this up.
That was sloppy.
You got it.
So, you know,
he could have actually ran into the
very
main
risky.
And maybe even like
he could have killed
the
Nexus,
and then
to be perfectly honest. So
but he didn't know that it was 3 base DTs. That's why when he was attacking him, he runs away. He thinks, okay, play it safe, because that's what Clide does. He just chips away at you until...
Definitely a big mistake by Clide, though, the first that I've seen from him in this tournament. So Clide showing that he is not invincible.
Yeah. Someone can kill the Clide. So don't forget, guys, to ask questions so that we can ask them to the players when we interview them. We only interview the winner.
That's right.
That's right.
The winner or the losing non-Korean.
That's right.
But those guys have already been interviewed because they already all lost.
That's
what a bunch
right.
Of
it's just you and me left in this tournament now. We're not playing.
We're going all the way to the final stages.
All right. We are going to get set number 3 underway. So let's get ready. Let's do this.